What the hell? Hold on. All my points are tangled up. Oh! Yeah, you are. You've been here like a lot. Definitely first. Hey, KGS. Oh, my phone's like, alright. So I have some bad news. I did pull on, ooh, that's nice. I did pull on Edo Itachi, his new kit, again, and I didn't get anything. So I literally have nothing for Itachi, but I'm gonna have to be a patient. I can't pull anymore for him. The good news is, I did pull on War Toby, and I ended up getting, like, most of his stuff. So I almost have him maxed out. Hey, Amir. So I'm gonna be playing with War Toby for a bit today, and then I'm gonna build a new defender base, and we can like talk through that. Yeah, so like now I actually like have his stuff set up. This is like only level 5, but this is maxed, and then this is maxed, and now I have this at level 3. So it's a bot base. Yeah, I'm like, I was kind of like, I probably shouldn't have pulled for Edo Itachi yesterday because I got so many ultimates. So I was like, I should have waited, but I was like, I was so impatient. I was like, I wouldn't do it today. Hey, Perspiration. So that's really unfortunate, but it's whatever. Yeah, like, I like most of his setups. It's kind of weird that his fireball takes so long to start up, but oh yeah, EMS got voted the 3rd best. I know like people are surprised about that. Like, where did he come from? You got Kaguya. Oh, Kaguya is not out yet. It's so weird. Like, we really did just get EMS, so I'm wondering like if they are gonna give us his rekit, his re-rekit, or his second rekit. Oh wow, this is a weird base. Like, I feel like they're gonna give us just like the regular rekit, but we'll see. I don't know. Bandai has like surprised us before. That's fine. There's like no one threatening in this base, so we can just run. Actually, no, that's like, this is a really bad habit to get into, so I'm actually gonna play like I usually do. Oh shit! Someone, we got a new subscriber. I don't know why. Like, I was literally like spending like the last 15 minutes like working my alerts. This was like literally like the first day in a month. I woke up like early. I was ready to stream at 8:30, and I was testing my alerts, and they didn't work. And I was like, I bet this is the day someone's gonna sub or send a donation, and I won't have the alert up. So thank you to whoever subscribed. I'm gonna try to fix that for tomorrow. Oh shit! I thought I hit him with the confuse. I think we can bet. You cannot bet. You can donate. I think you have to hit the link in the description. But I did set up donations. If you want to help me on my dream to become a professional content creator. Or pro gamer, as we call them. Okay, so let's see. We have Warnade, Minato, RS Sasuke, Kankuro. This is gonna be an interesting one. Oh, so Giancarlo, I actually conceded my menu feed. Thank you for the sub. I'm gonna try to get that on screen so people can see like who our top people are. We can just run into this. That's the other thing. I gotta like work on his aim. I think it should be like right here. Yeah. Oh shit. He hit me for so much chakra. Holy shit. We gotta do that differently. I gotta season that F4. It doesn't work? No! Hold on. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do that while I'm gonna try to drop it in the description, the chat, man. I'm not having like a good time with Mortobi. Waro, Edo Itachi, Shishri. Oh my god. He got all my chakra. Like, you can't even... It's not safe to iframe Edo Itachi anymore. I gotta make sure, it's always so jarring, because, Sword of Truth is, like, really, really loud. I'm not even gonna, you know what, let's just, we'll die. We'll do an honorable death. But yeah, I feel like with Wartobi, you really, really have to, like, prep the room, because you can't afford to, like, run around with the confusion. Hey, Silver. Hey, Kosi. Yeah, I gotta, hold on, let me see if I can get this set up right now. It's so weird, like, it's like, oh, here, here's your donate link. I'll put it in the description. Oh, by the way, this donate link doesn't actually work. GG. After this, I'm gonna set up my base. Where is it? Like, let me find out I can't actually, like, find this. This is a bot base. That's whatever. Where? Bro, I can't find it. Okay, it says this is the link. This is the bot base, so I don't care. We can waste time a little bit. You can't skip bot bases. So, like, even if you skip a bot base, it'll just give you another bot base. Like, I've tried before. I was like, I don't really have time for this. I wanna, I think that should work. Yeah, I'm about to do that. We're literally gonna do that after I run out of BP. Because I have, like, some ideas for Wartobi and Utakata. Like, we're gonna do like a serious base. Like, it's like my serious base is like, if anyone's actually like seeing me made a base or like asking me for advice on bases, it takes like a good amount of time because I need to like go through all my tools. I need to well, I don't have to go through my tools, I know my tools. But typically like the setup, who I want, the ideal traps for them, stuff like that. My first buff to go off. There's no, oh my god, I don't know what Streamlabs is lying then to me. Hold on. You might actually like have to go to my my page and like on Streamlabs and donate from there, cause let me see if it's what's about base. Alright, we're gonna actually make a real base now. My viewer settings. Yeah, so it's not here. We got one more, but we're actually gonna do the base first, cause so like this is my current base. It's not the best. I kind of just like threw this together, but we're actually gonna make like a real base now. I don't want terrain set 20. I think we're gonna do the one where it splits off. We're gonna do like a pseudo prison base. Like, yeah, this is the one. Is it? No, it's not that one. Not that one. This is the one we want. Installations, we can remove everything. So like the first thing I usually start with is like my F4. So for the F4, we're pretty much going like anti-Itachi and then anti-Minato. So we're gonna use, you'll see here, we have a 7th Hokage. So he has 100% release resistances, So what this is gonna do is this is gonna stop Itachi from using his crow shotgun for damage, and it's gonna stop him from using his fireball for damage, and hopefully like he'll still get confused, he'll still get sealed, but he will survive. So that's the idea here. So we're gonna use 7th Hokage. Of course, we're gonna also use Rin. Rin is anti-seal, so the idea here being that if they push in their subs, she won't insta-cast, so they can't bait out her ultimate. But also they won't be able to seal her because she has 100% seal resistances. So we're going to also use her. Of course, we're also going to use KLM because he has 100% annihilation resistance, which means he's completely immune to Itachi's ultimate. But he can be sealed. Even though he can take damage, this is going to be pretty hard to kill him outright with 30,000 HP. And then lastly, we're going to use Ashura. Again, he's anti-gate crash and he's cleansed. So we have the defense buff, we have the speed, we have the confusion, we have the slow. So that's our F4. So for here, we're going to set up some double defender rooms, and we're going to set this whole left side is going to be, we might actually make the left side the defender side and the right side the prison side, because we do have like a lot of space over here. That's probably what we'll end up doing, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna put our defender squares down first. So with this, you kind of want to make them run the entire. You want to make them run the entire map. So our first defender is actually gonna be a doozy. We're gonna change this to KLM. Essentially, like I want them to die here if they can. We'll put the Genjutsu. I'm gonna move him a little back. Well, actually, we can put him right here. I'm trying to think. Because there's a couple options. They can come in and insta-cast, in which case he should iframe it. But if they pre-cast spawn him, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Then we can put another sealing scroll right here, and then a fence here. So I want them to think that they're kind of safe until they get to this last tile here, and then we're gonna hit it with a sealing scroll, and we're gonna hit it with a fence. For this one, we're gonna have a double defender room. I don't know who my defenders are going to be yet. I know. Well, actually. I do know who my defenders are going to be. So we're gonna put Utakata, mostly because he starts in with the bubble, and then we're actually gonna quickly put those there, and then I think our last set will be this one is going to be Wara, and then we are also going to put Tsunade. I don't really, we'll probably switch Tsunade around, but the main reason why we're putting her here is for stall, because she does have 88% impact resistances, so this is going to be good for countering Minato's 4-star, the hope being here that she'll survive and she'll either slug or defense debuff him, or she'll use her 100 healings, and then he'll get counterattacked with an ultimate, and he'll have to deal with Gaara at the same time. So that's kind of what we're hoping for here. Might not work out that way, but we're kind of hoping it works out that way. Move them a little closer. Alright, so then next we have to set up our first room. Our first room is probably like the most important room because we have to guarantee a split happens here. Because what happens is the split will either throw them to this room or throw them to this room. This room is going to be our prison room, so we're going to put some regular grunts in here. So this time we're actually going to put some fire guys, and we're going to put oh, where's our chakra trap? There's installations. I'm gonna put a tower here. And then we'll put one more summoning. We'll put I think we're gonna put the toss-ups, the knock-ups. Yeah. So right here, so the idea being here, if they get thrown over here, like this area, they'll pretty much just run to the front to get to their AI. If they get thrown here, they'll run through towards the chakra trap, but the idea is they should not spawn these defenders here. So we're quickly going to test that out. We're going to put some tornado traps here really quick, and then we're going to see what happens. Doesn't really matter. But the idea is, like, if they get tossed, they can't make it out of that. The AI themselves can't make it out of that room. The player actually has to go and save them. Whoops, he went the wrong way. And he also went the wrong way. So they're gonna die. Maybe not. They're pretty strong. So yeah, so we'll see if he can make it out. And he actually can't make it out. So that's a good prison room. So now we're gonna set up our first room. So for a guaranteed split, we have like a couple of options. Installations. The thing is, like, Minato is pretty hard to like trick with the trap clear. I know Itachi's a little easier. But we're gonna have to set up, of course, some pots. I like the pots because they're lower cost than the I almost like never use these for my defender rooms, and they're lower cost than the cutout, so I usually like prefer these. So this one right here, this should cost like an immediate run-in as soon as they enter the room. We're gonna test that really quick again. Yeah, see, that's another good one I like. I've seen like the Genjutsu in the prison rooms, and they just run in circles. The only thing I don't like about that is sometimes I feel like, so yeah, he's immediately running in. So we're gonna have to like, ooh, I didn't know his short can do that. Sam ends in like 2 days. We're gonna put also, well, the thing is, like, we have to force them to run in, and then once their AI starts running in, we have to give them too many choices. So you see this, so this one's gonna draw them in. They can trap clear this one, but if they trap clear this one should lure their AI out. So, and then we're gonna put some traps down. So I'm gonna give, this one is gonna be a freebie. Like, this is not gonna be our real trap. This is our decoy. Our real traps are probably gonna start like right here. We're gonna have one right here, and then we'll have a smoke bomb. Have a sailing scroll. We'll actually probably move this back one, and then actually, let's test this really quick because I want to defense. Let's actually make sure, because if Minato can hit all these, then it's kind of, we're gonna have to redo it. Oh my god, I gotta fix that. I gotta figure that out. But I also don't want like to spend 15 minutes fixing that while I'm streaming. Jesus. So that's the first one. They actually did not get sent flying. Yeah, Minato's trap clear is too good. We're gonna have to do a different way. So we're actually gonna move this up. We're gonna see if he can hit that. I think he's also gonna be able to hit it from there too. Is he in? No, he's still not in yet. I think like that's probably we're gonna have to like that's what's gonna happen. No, yeah, we'll put this here, but we actually won't put this here. The other thing is like most people aren't this careful, so we might just like this might not just be okay for Minato. We can move that up one. Hopefully like this doesn't actually, that's pointless. Yeah, like this is like actually like pretty meticulous. Like if you're like really want to make a good base, you have to constantly like test your strategies to see like what's going on. And it's best to like use it doing mains that other people are using. I got both of them. That kind of sucks. So they have to be back. So we're just gonna have to do the other setup. And the other thing's like, even if we get them to waste time here, this is fine. So, you know, if we're fighting like a very good or careful Minato, he's not gonna get trapped here. And we're just gonna have to like accept that. Yeah, see, they still got most of them. But now they have to, I think they have to come in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so we're able to get one. That's fine. That's We'll take that. So next we're gonna try to hit them for chakra. You know, actually, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna try to hit them for HP. This is like my first time using this trap. But we will also put. The wind guys. And now we got like a nice little box. So if they set this off, they're kind of in trouble. They have to run through it. And they will be sealed. I guess like I mean, I feel like almost no one is gonna trap clear right here, but we'll see. So next we're gonna now we're gonna set up another stall room. Essentially, like we've had them take a little bit of damage there, hopefully. So now we're gonna put a house here to stall them for 8 seconds or more, and we're gonna put some paper bombs around here. this one doesn't need to be here. We'll put one tornado to possibly throw them in Minato's room. This is going to be another stall room, so if someone does get tossed from this room, they're going to get tossed into Minato's room, or they're going to get tossed into this room. So it's going to give them another choice. They're going to have to decide whether they want to save their AI from Minato, or if they're going to come over to this side to actually save them from, you know, this room before they go for Minato. So we're going to put another fire guy on this side. We will put, I can take him. We're going to put darkness guy on this side. When setting it up, I know like a lot of people know this, but you should push this as far into the corner as you can, because some people will come over to the site and try to spawn them. I think over here we'll just go for like maximum annoyance. Oops. I'll take off one of these. We'll actually move this one here. Essentially, like if they've made it up this far, then they're gonna so this room we'll just put we'll just hit them straight for chakra. We're not even gonna make it that difficult. Alright, so then we're gonna put traps on this side. So for Utakata and what's his face? Wartobi, not Madara. Probably like the best bet is to give them as much time as possible to start iframing. So we're actually gonna, I don't think we can move him back. Can we move him over here? Nope. I do want them fighting together. So we're gonna put a mirror. This is kind of annoying. Alright, so we'll do it this way. So the idea being, when they do spawn Wartobi, he should immediately use his cam wave, and when they come over, Utakata does his float. So we're gonna move them back. We're gonna just put this. We're gonna make this one tornado trap here. We're gonna put a mirror because we don't want them to see them because they're gonna be missing frequently. Again, like this is kind of more of a time room, so we can actually put like one of these time traps, because the longer it takes them to kill this person, I mean these two, then the better it is for me. How much do we have left? We have 16, so we can then and then we're gonna put an insulation because I do want their AI to kind of run towards them, and we're gonna give them a little bit of an attack boost. So I want like more pressure. This is here, this is here, that's here. I actually move this up a little bit, like right here. Actually, we're not gonna leave this here. We're gonna leave this right here. Then for what? Oh, you know what? We're actually gonna take this off. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna take this one and this one off. We're gonna use the time thing. It's not like I want them like annoyed. Hold on, let me I'm gonna read some stuff. Do I see everybody? Oh, can they really? That's interesting. I didn't know the HP traps could be avoided with evasion. That's good to know. Hey Tommy, I'm good. How are you? Yes, like Amir, like that's I think like that's kind of like always been the goal, like to get them to like where the vet missions are. So again, we'll put like another one here. This is like 6. I'm not sure I want like 18 here. And actually, like thinking about it, we're probably not gonna put Tsunade, even though she does have very good survivability against. We actually are gonna use EMS because his iframe is longer, and he's just like more troubling to deal with as far as putting up those fire, his 4-second iframe, etc., etc. And he's just like generally more troublesome to deal with. If this doesn't work, then we might even put Jubito in there because he tends to be like a very quick killer. Gonna lower them this side. We'll actually put this. So whenever you can, try to hide like installations behind like people's faces, so so people don't know what to expect. I mean, like they're gonna know because as soon as they come in there, the ring is gonna be around them. But essentially, like you want them to think they have time to react to things, but then as soon as they think they do, their AI is running out because installations that they can't see. So yeah, so we're gonna put the pot there, and so for that side. Oh, we're gonna put Tornado Trap. I'm out of ceiling scrolls, so we gotta figure out why I don't have as many ceiling scrolls as I want. That's actually really weird. Like, why do I only have? There's 5, but let's see. I have 1 here, right? I have none in this room because this is full. I have none in this room because this is full. I have 1 here. So where are all my ceiling scrolls? Oh, there's 2 in here. So we'll change this. Do bear trap. Okay, so that's 1. That's 2. 3. Oh yeah, there's 1 here. 4. Okay. You also kind of make sure like they hit like right on the range. So as soon as they spawn, they come over here. That should spawn him. Same thing for these guys. They probably won't see that pot. We have 17 left, so we will use another bear trap here. Smoke trap. Or use a tornado there. Or I can put another pot. We'll see how this goes, and then So I'll run a Minato. I'll run a Edo Itachi team. I'll run Minato. It's probably gonna be pretty easy. EMS. I'm not gonna use KLM because we don't make sure the split works. Doesn't make sense to use KLM. Hey Fiendish. Yeah. Like I was thinking about that when you said that. I was like, oh yeah, why not EMS? Like he's probably like one of my stronger units too. So yeah, he's off immediately. So that's exactly what we want. Oh shit. Accidentally quit. All right. So yeah, so that first room is pretty good. Even if they get the decoy, they're gonna get sent flying in the other direction. So that's exactly what we want. That's perfect. They'll be either trapped or they'll be like they pretty much have to hit that one or they have to go this side. And then the tornado traps are back far enough where they can't actually hit it with this. Unless they come up more, but the AI will run in. Again, I'm gonna trap clear this side. So they were able to make it up, but then our other one got them. How did they make it through the chakra? So he was also probably trapped on EMS side, so we're gonna have to change that. I forgot there's that there. You're gonna try it again. So one thing I already noticed is they run up past most of the traps. So we're probably gonna let's see. As a mirror, we want to. Maybe we won't bother with the mirror, or we won't bother with the time trap. Oh wait, that's there. So we want to keep that. I think we'll probably get rid of this. I don't have enough for a fence, so we won't get rid of that. We'll keep that there. I guess it's also kind of good they run up because then it makes it harder for people to get to the cooldown trap. I'm hoping we get more like capacity because I feel like the defenders are good, but they're getting almost too good. Yeah, so they're gone. So if you're a Minato, do you trap clear here or do you speed in? Because I think so. This is actually too far back. We might. I have to see how that works out. If it doesn't work out, then we'll change that to something different. Again, so I'm pretty sure like my AI is trapped on this side, on that side. Oh, they're trapped in the house. Oh my god. So they're pretty much working as intended, even though she doesn't usually instacast. Oh, nice. Congrats. So, I don't know what we're gonna do with this room yet. We might, either move them further back so they're more tempted to do that, and move these behind. Maybe get rid of these. Oops. If that doesn't work, then we might put a chakra trap there. We might do something else, but I'll make it interesting again. We're gonna give him a reason to think about trap clearing. Make it seem like there might be like some bait in there. But other than that, this is gonna be like the base setup for a little bit. So we'll check in tomorrow to kind of see how it does. And then we're gonna do some more attack missions. Oh, so the other thing I guess I can do for, hold on, Utakata and Toby is because they both have really good evasion, or decent evasion, or things that give them evade. We might nix the tornado trap. What else is over here? There's a mirror and this. And we might just put smoke bombs instead. We'll try smoke bombs instead. See how that works out. We'll keep that one there. And this is, so things like this is actually pretty expensive. This is like what, 5? I could put like more smoke bombs. So yeah, we'll see how that does. If that doesn't work out, we might replace that, put more like 1 capacity traps to stall. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Ben. I want them to go in, iframe, use their ultimate, and then have to. It's gonna be a straight skill check. Let's see how good you can take 2 defenders without your ultimate. Hopefully, like if their team gets split on the other side, then they're forced to do it alone. Luckily I had my full team with me. But I've noticed like a lot of players, they won't rescue their subs. Like they'll literally just like let them stay in a room. Like I've seen like people have like what, 2 minutes left, and instead of going to save their subs, which are like on the other side of the map, they'll gate crash, or like they'll just go into the F4 and then they'll die. And I'll just be like, why did you do that? It's whatever though. So I think like we're still overdue for Sage Kabuto. I think we should get oh, that was my music. Hold on. Yeah, my advice is always to trap check or manual trap check that first tile. It's like, it's low effort, and some people always put like chakra traps or HP traps there. I didn't. I did something very, very reckless. I did not check the map. Like I said, not checking the map is like really, really like not cool. That's why I died. Shore is like amazing. Like he's good for everything. He's a good sub. He's a good main. He's a good for F4. Actually, he's not a great defender unless you're gonna double him up with someone who's a little bit more offensive. But you can pretty much like work a Shore into anything if you want to. Alright, so now we're gonna pay attention. This Mike guy. So they're gonna try to eat my CP. There's a lot of chakra traps in there, and you'll see here like they kind of have like a pseudo prison room. So I remember I don't touch it. Mike guy in the corner. We need a little bit more hype song. Nice. Shit. I missed my instacast. That's annoying. Yeah, honestly, like, that's kind of what people need to, like, stop pulling on the new unit so much and, like, focus on what you have and, like, strengthen them up. It's like building a house. If you haven't finished, like, your first house, you don't start building the second one. I'm wondering, like, why that pulled her. Yo, like, those surprise attack position normal tickets are like the biggest trolls. Like, you'll get 50 tickets and you just get nothing. It's so depressing. Ooh, Bully, don't. My advice is not to try to pull on every banner. You end up like spreading yourself too. I'm not sure if you're free to play or pay to win. If you're pay to win, then like different rules apply. But if you're free to play, I would definitely try not to spend on every banner. Because eventually, like, you just end up. Yeah, Kabuto's like. I know some really, really good Kabuto players. I'm like proud to say. And he's still a pretty decent defender. Oh shit. I got really lucky there. They actually did a pretty good job. They almost got the entire base. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh wow. I did not intend to do the speed glitch, but I guess it worked out. I mean, no, so like, the thing is like, so, I'm not even gonna rant today. Like, Bandai supplies us with content, but it's our job as players to figure out what to do with that content, because no one is telling us to, like, you know, put all of our top tier tools and all of our HP beads and level up all our stats on the most, like, broken shinobi. Like, that's a player choice. You know, like, I don't have like a lot of S ranks like as many as some people, but you'll see like all of my teams are like very well balanced in terms of like stats. Like I have so many options because I build like I build my teams based on like a level playing field. I don't put all of my chips in or all of my eggs in one basket, so to speak. I give myself options. So like you could like, you know, not make a OP character and then decide to you know, practice with a newer or a harder character. So the content is there. It's just how do you utilize that content. Like I'm not like, you know, I want the game to be fun and I also want it to be challenging. And I also want to like pull out my favorite units. So like that's what I do. Use Haku. I should. Honestly, like I'm not sure if like anyone like knows like my history or Release, but Release is probably like the best Haku player I've ever seen. I'm saving my Shinos. That's why I'm not like refreshing for attack missions right now. Like this is like a hard level. This is like what, 180 kpal. Like after you finish with it, you don't have to like, you know, stop playing it. You can play with any other team you want. Like, you know, you can theory craft, you can test tools. Like these are high HP units with good resist. You can like get practical practice for like actual bases, for like top tier player bases. Like this is pretty much like a top tier player base. Actually kind of exceeds like whatever you'll find as in attack missions. But like if you can beat this with your attack mission team, then you can take top tier bases. Like that's pretty much like, you know. What am I doing? This is I went the other way. Like that's why I'm actually like doing like a lot of practice with Utakata lately. Because I think the invincibility fields are probably gonna be like what we need. In terms of like supports or even like mains, because there's so many status ailments. Invincibility is the only thing that prevents chakra drain. So like when you have the sparkles up, not like a iframe. So it's like really, really essential that when new concepts or new skills get developed, that you're practicing with them, so you can be ready for, you know, the content that's coming. Let's see. Can you seal him more, please? That sucks. We didn't kill him. So you see, like, none of my chakra got drained because of the invincibility field. None of my team's chakra got drained because of the invincibility field. And that's kind of like, you know, the practical setup you need. I wish they did add a spectator mode. That would be like great. Release, he didn't quit per se, but he's definitely like a lot less active, which is why I don't do as many videos with him anymore. So I mean, like, yeah, if you're someone who enjoys summoning, then yeah, sure, pull on her banner. But for me, it's like, okay, how can I, like, even like when we talk about like the levels, like, you know, we talk about jutsu setup, so like that's your jutsu order. We talk about card setup. We talk about stats. We talk about tools. We talk about resistances. Like there's so much complexity to this game. That's why I'm kind of like disappointed when people are just like, oh, you know, how do I get better at the game? Pull on this unit. It's not really you know, how do I get better at attack missions? Sometimes you don't need to pull on new units. Like you're talking about, I was talking to, I think KGS about this the other day. It's 50 Shinos for one card. It's 50 Shinos. That's pretty expensive. And that one card could be bullshit. Actually, like, all of us are familiar with it being bullshit. Like, you know, it's very easy to get shafted in this game. But 50 Shinos is also 50 refreshes for tools or mats. So, like, you know, if you're spending 50 Shinos a week on refreshes, you get to level up your entire, like, that levels up your entire, not just your main units, that levels up your account, because those tools are available for all of your units, future units, past units, whatever. So, you know, it's an investment in your account versus an investment in a new unit that might not even pay out. So, you know, that's why I'm really focused on tools. And also, like, getting my ultimate levels up, because again, like, that's kind of, he just hit me for like so much CP. I'm talking too much, not playing enough, that's why. This is probably gonna be a wash. But yeah, like, you know, invest not just in new units, invest in your account, like, you know, tools for all of your units. Yeah, we're gonna die here. 250 CP for like one of those new sites, like, that's a good deal. Even if you don't like slow, it has moderate stats, it has HP, like, and you can put that on anyone. That's great. And that's better than any 5 multi-pull you're gonna get, unless, like, you know, you're pulling 3 or 4 ults. Because, you know, even if you get an ult, it might not be a good ult. You know, it could just be like, you know, a regular stat card. I think there's someone in here and they died, so it's fine. Why is that still going off? Yeah, it's still going off. Let's go. I'm talking about, like, so for the scythe, I'm talking about like specific tools, but I mean like in general, like tools in general, because again, like, there are customized builds. You can, like, you know, people talk about, oh, just get attack, just get HP, and that's, HP is, I'm not gonna lie, HP is good, but should you be putting, you know, 5 rolls of HP on one character? If they have to regen for it, that's pretty good. But, you know, if we're talking about, I gotta actually pull up my units because that's probably the easiest way to talk about it. So for example, Ashura, he's a green unit. That means they have pretty good defense, they have pretty good HP, and they tend to be like assist characters as far as like buffs. So what we're aiming for with him is we're aiming for survivability. I don't need him to have very good offense. You know, he does have decent offense because of his the stat cards I have on him, but you know, we're having 17,000 attack, and then most of it's HP. So it's attack, let's see, attack, HP, and then, you know, some resist, versus someone like Utakata, who I might have like a little bit, his evasion, and he has naturally like good evasion. He has an evasion buff. You can run like all purple cards on him. So, you know, I'm running evasion and seal, CP, because he does have, again, you know, HP seal, CP, evasion, seal. Like, the two-tail trinket is pretty good, especially like if you're running anti-seal units or units with evasion who you want to double as anti-seal units, versus someone like Hinata, who's again, like, we're talking about a green unit, so naturally high defense. So what we're going to emphasize is her defense. We're giving her 19k defense. She's a tank, so she's my first person in rooms. We're giving her resistances, we're giving her defense, and we're giving her a little bit of attack, so she's a little bit of a more offensive tank, but naturally, like, I'm gearing her towards defense, versus someone like, you know, my Kieran Sasuke, who's pretty much a blue unit. He does have like the evasion buff, but he also has very high burst damage. So for him, we're pretty much running evasion and attack. Evasion attack. We have, you know, some nature power, 1 HP thing. But we're emphasizing his strengths. We're not just giving him, you know, HP. We're not just giving him one thing. Same thing for, you know, this guy. Fast unit, good evasion. So again, we're emphasizing attack and evasion for his shotgun. We're giving him a little bit more HP because blue units are squishy, but mostly like we're focusing on his evasion. We're focusing on his attack. Someone like Isame, again, he's a yellow unit. That's like straight defense. So we're emphasizing defense and resistances. You know, he's more geared towards taking down or stalling against Minato. And then, you know, to give him a little bit more survivability, we'll give him some HP. Someone like Nagato, another yellow unit, but he has CP issues sometimes. So attack, CP, and then we're running all defensive cards. Give him like 1 HP. I'm actually rolling off this attack. I'm actually going to roll off into resist. But yeah, like, so this is my red unit. Attack and evasion. You can like, there's so much, you know, it's like not all of my units don't really have like the same tools. The ones I use anyway, like they all have like different specs. The ones that have CP problems have that. Some like he's confusion. I've been building confusion units for a little bit. My Renato is confusion to counter other Renatos. We're probably gonna end up rolling this. I think we're gonna end up replacing this because I'm not focusing on his evasion. We'll probably put another confusion tool on him, but you know, like that's kind of like the gist. Like most of the tools, who else? There's another one. We'll go to the tools now. Like you can even set up offensive tools with resistances. So like you can have an attacker who still has good resistances. Like this is an impact tool, but it's the stats are all attack oriented. So like, you know, if you want a character or unit with resistances, but you also want them to have very high attack, this is a really good tool for that, especially for Minato. You know, like there's so much stuff you can do. This is attack and evasion and resistances. If you just want to go like straight attack or like nature power, we have those. There's so many different specs you can do. It's really how you want to build those units and how you want to utilize them, and even like good team cohesion. Like, you know, most of my teams I don't run like the standard meta teams. I run teams that I think well run for my team. Like we're gonna do another roundup because I will do sprites. I'll do expert. Like I think like on the tier list one day there was like, you know, this person is S, but they're SS with this support, and that's pretty much like how most of the characters are. There are supports that enhance their abilities or their natural talents, and they're not necessarily meta subs, but they're meta subs for that unit, quote unquote. Like that's how people should be thinking about the game, not just, you know, this standard list of this is the best character, this is the best character, this is the best sub, this is the best sub, this is the best sub. Everything should be, or these are the best tools. Like, no, it's really customizable, and those are the options you should be looking at when you're building teams, or even when like you're thinking about how to equip characters, stuff like that. Can I say how much money I spent on this game? A lot. I mean, I'm Fame 10 and I still spend money on this game. Probably like, a lot of money. I started as free to play, but like I actually like really like this game, and I found myself spending like most of my gaming time on this game. So it's just got like a lot of my gaming budget. Yeah, you gotta buy the HP beats from the shop. They're like 50 Shinos. That's another thing. It's like, okay, do I want to spend 50 Shinos on a random card, or do I want to, you know, strengthen a tool that's again good for my entire team? Those are like kind of like the choices you gotta make. This isn't just like, you know, a skill-based game in the sense that you attack bases and you're playing against other people for ranks and stuff. It's also skill based in terms of how well you manage your resources. Because like, essentially, like, you have a lot of accounts for free to play players, and they're essentially bankrupt. They're living quote, shino to shino, is like paycheck to paycheck, and then they spend their paycheck as soon as they get it, and they don't necessarily always have something to show for it. And that's where like the unlucky aspect of the game comes in. But it's more resource management. That being said, it is hard to save if you don't have anything, but I think like everyone starts this game with what, like 5,000 shinos. So that's like a pretty good deposit. Like that's a pretty good start. If you manage those 5,000 shinos well, you can flip it, and if you get the 5,000 shinos, like you're good with, you practice with the units you actually want to play, as opposed to like pulling on the units people tell you to pull. You can flip that 5,000 shinos into like a very, very good account, especially like if you're practicing, if you're saving well, if you're investing back in the team you use, and not necessarily trying to spend 1,000 shinos every month, but maybe you're budgeting and you're spending like half of that, like 500. We get what, 800 shinos a week. I mean, it's going to depend on like what league you're in, but essentially like you should always be under your income. You want to spend less than you make. That's like basic economics. That's how you make a profit. If you're spending exactly what you make, then you end up broke. If you're spending more than you make, then yeah, you definitely will end up broke. I'm probably gonna end the stream in like 7 minutes because I do have a job. I'm an entrepreneur. I'll say that. KGS. It depends on like what. So again, like even when we talk about the beads, it's what tools are you putting them on? What is it? Where are those tools? Like I hate to say it, but for some of the free-to-play players, the scrolls are like the best thing you're gonna get. That being said, there are like better scrolls. There's some scrolls better than others. I think there's like some silver scrolls, but typically like these are decent. Like starting out, these are probably like the best tools you're gonna get as free-to-play, like the free slots as far as like customizing non-roundup unit characters. But if you're someone who doesn't mind spending like what, $5 a week, I would save that like every week. I think let's say it's like a little it's like an allowance. You spend $5, you get 50 shinos every week. You spend 50. You do like 10 shinos or something like that. Or you set that money aside, and then you save for like when the slot tools come out. Like the slot tools are pretty much like what you really, really, really want. Those are the ones that everyone was like, oh, that's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. Like when these tools came out, where were these tools? Like when this tool first came out, everyone's like, it's terrible. This is a bad tool. It's 306 defense. But you got to think about the future. We are like at this point, we already have rerolls. They're obviously gonna go up. The game isn't dead. The game hasn't stopped doing anything. So now this tool increases in value. This tool is worth a lot more than what I spent for it. I'm not gonna buy like I'll probably end up spending like, I'll get every stat card or like every tool that's available, and that's probably it. But yeah, like all these tools, like they increase in value the longer you play the game. That's what you should probably be working on. Let's do another surprise second mission because I need to grind this. I'm not a journalist, no. Honestly, like I kind of like wish I had like done something else, but that's a different story for another day. Yeah, I think like the last tools we got were like the Onyx blades. But like if it's a 2-slot tool and it's like $20, I know like you might be like, oh, it's $20. But if you really are kind of, if you enjoy this game and you're playing it for like a year, you find yourself playing it for like months, you spend money on the things you enjoy. I'll just say it like that. If you enjoy this game, yeah, why not spend $20? Get the tool, makes your account a little better. It appreciates over time because it's a slotted tool. So, the longer the game goes on, the better that tool is going to get. It's a pretty good investment. Yeah, see, like 3K Shinos, that's pretty good saving. Like I said, like I'm probably gonna start saving more too. But like when I first started this game, I played like free to play for like 2 months, and then I was like, oh, I actually like really enjoy this game. And I put myself on a budget. I would spend like $20 a week, and that was pretty much it. And I would just save those $20, and like I would have like Shino Support units whenever like if it was a unit I really liked, I could just put that $20 or those Shinos I had stockpiled towards it. It's kind of like a Shino allowance that you pay yourself. So like I'm from the US. I feel like the thing with my content, I guess, is I'm not like really hype. Like I kind of like present things as they are. I'm not like, oh my god, SS ranked tier. Watch my god my godly gameplay. I don't know how to hype myself, so I don't. And also like I don't play character like when we talk about YouTubers, there's a very, I guess, it's pressure to always pull in the new units. Everyone wants to see like the new stuff. No one wants to see you play. Well, I mean, some people do, or I wouldn't have like any subs. But not a lot of people want to see you play old characters. They want to see what the new things can do. They want to see like the kit reviews, and even like the kit reviews. There's pressure like to release those kit reviews on the first day a new unit comes out. But for me, like, I can't review a kit in one day. I need to play like to get as good as I've gotten. I've played like thousands of games, so I'm not gonna do like anything less than like a couple of hundred games before I feel confident about where that unit is coming from, or all like the little tricks and the stuff like that. Like even the bingo book takes me like 3 days, and it's like literally like 3 days of me just playing the one defender in my base over and over and over again with like 50 different characters to see like if there's any loopholes in their AI, if there's any openings, like is there different approaches I can take with different characters, stuff like it's so in depth. Like that's why I can't rush content. I can't. And then people are like, oh, your content's too long. It's just like, okay, well, it's because I really do this. I'm really in this. So like that's probably why I don't have as many subs as some of the other ones. But I think like the one time I felt rushed into making a bingo book was when the new Kabuto dropped, his rekit dropped, and I kind of didn't test it as much as I like, and I was like, oh, his snake isn't an iframe, and then I made the video, and then literally I tested like a little bit more, and I was like, his snake isn't iframe, it's just a late iframe, and I felt like, damn, like this is what happens when I rush my content, so I don't rush it anymore. Oh my god. Like, so that's the other thing. I'm not artistic. I'm like, my. Oh my god. Yeah, my thumbnails aren't hype at all. I'll admit it. My thumbnails don't they're not like flashy or like shiny, and yeah, I don't. And it's all like I work a lot. So it's like I'm gaming, I'm working, I'm like trying to have a social life, and it's like, okay, am I gonna upload? Am I gonna spend 4 hours working on this content and playing the game, or am I gonna spend 2 hours making this thumbnail? And it's just like I'll just screenshot a picture from the game, and like put some effects on it, and that's pretty much what I can do. But yeah, I need to one day maybe I'll get better thumbnails. I do need like a thumbnail for my live streams. Like I can like rehash like the same thumbnail for my live streams because it's usually like generally the same unless like there's new events or stuff like that. But Yeah, like if I had like to make a custom thumbnail for every video I made, it would be a lot. Oh, thank you, Amir. Yo, but that's the thing. It's like I don't. How do I say this? I don't think any unit in this game is like godly. So it's like I can't like hype. I can't be like, oh my god, pull on Ashura. Like this is the unit you need, because I don't feel like there's any unit you need in this game. I feel like a lot of this game is based around skill. Some like a lot. There are pay to win elements, but I think I couldn't like in good conscience be like, oh, you know, Edo Itachi, you absolutely need to pull on Edo Itachi, because I don't want to perpetuate that cycle of, oh hey, if you're not pulling on the new units, you're falling behind, because that's not what I believe in. So I can't be like, you know, hype unit, SS tier, SSSSS rank, new unit. For me, it's just like, okay, this is the new unit. They're pretty cool. They have these options. This is what you can use them with. This is how they work. But I can't hype it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't matter like how much you spend on the game. It doesn't matter what unit you pull. You know, if the unit can die, like no one in this game is invincible. It's pretty much up to the player to, you know, utilize the character in the best way. So like that's kind of why, you know, I can't hype them up. I gotta see like what units are coming out for the anniversary. Like I said, like I'm not spending like a lot of Shinos on new units now, because I'm like kind of waiting to see like what direction the game is going in, and I want to wait for the War Neji. Like War Neji is kind of like one of those characters I don't want to miss at all. So if I have to like say, I'll just like save 5,000 Shinos or like 6,000 Shinos. So when he comes out, I don't have to buy anything. I don't have to spend like, you know, $300 or $400 on his banner, because that would be ridiculous. Or just like, you know, they get a bunch of keys. So that's why I'm not spending any keys. I did like 2 multis on Minato, and then I saved his keys. I got his roundup keys. I saved those. I didn't spend anything on Madara, but I got his roundup keys. I'm saving those. Any roundup unit that comes out, I'm not spending my keys. As soon as War Neji comes out, I hope to have like, you know, a couple of 100 keys, and he will be maxed out day one. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so I'll do one more attack mission, and then yeah, like I can see if it's Kaguya, then we're probably gonna get Final Valley. Um, I'm not sure like I think the last anniversary. When's the last time we got like new characters back to back? I don't remember. But they have done it, I think, once before where we got like a couple of new characters. Like, what? I mean, it's also like the job market right now. It's kind of like, I'm not sure like how everything is where everyone else is, but like the virus, I guess like we'll call it the virus, the C virus. Like it's not, it's like it's pretty bad here. So you know what's gonna happen. That's terrible. Ugh, that tornado chop was like perfect. Why did Sasuke marry Sakura? All right. So we are going to be ending the stream. Shout out to High Five again for like this amazing ending video he made. Yeah, I let it play out until the end. All right.